Okay, I've not seen any other mountains just so far, so feeling good about my guess here. Let's see. Oh man! What is going on, guys? Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Today we're playing an Unexplored World, which is a really fun map that places you somewhere in a place that does not normally have Google coverage, and that's good fun because we get to see a whole bunch of countries that are not normally featured on this channel. And also the good thing about this map is that it's normally in an urban place or normally near a road, so we do get normally some signage to help us out. My score from last time was 19,300, and this time we are going for 20,000. That is the aim. So let's set this to 1 minute and 30 seconds, no moving, and I'm going to put the challenge link inside the description. All the challenges will be there so you can play them before you see the video. Okay, and now let's get it. Okay, so first one, how are we looking? We're in the middle of a road, red number plates. I seem to remember red number plates somewhere in the Middle East, and so looking around at the landscape, that would probably fit as well. Okay, it says Muscat, so that is the capital of Oman. Hopefully when you guys were playing before this, you guys realized that, but yeah. So we should be somewhere in Muscat, and actually I probably would have gotten this anyway, because I did remember that Oman is the country with the red number plates. Also apparently quite a few yellow ones as well. Anyway, so we've got like a big monument to our north here, and I'm pretty sure normally, Ministry of Labor, interesting. Normally the compass is correct on these, so could we be looking up that mosque? Probably not. Just trying to look to see if there's any like big palace that's to the north. What about this like lake park? Could be something like that. I don't know. It doesn't really appear to be showing itself to me, so maybe a road like that could fit. Let's see how close we are in Muscat. And actually 11 kilometers over, that's why. And so I don't think the compass was quite correct on this one, but regardless, we're not too far away, so that is a really good start to this seed. Next one. Okay, this time we're up in the mountains. We've got like a rift in the sky, interestingly, but yeah, it looks like we're driving right-hand side of the road, and what does it say on this registration? Seems to say nothing. We're driving in a Mercedes. This one almost like reminds me of Turkey or something, so I'm maybe thinking Iran. We have a lot of like metal power poles as well, so that's something you often see in that part of the world. Also kind of reminds me of maybe Lebanon as well, so I'm kind of feeling like Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Iran, somewhere in that area of the world, I think makes most sense. So what do the dry parts of Lebanon look like? Maybe we're like kind of further out into the desert over here. Alternatively, I think anywhere in this part of Iran would make sense. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with here. I actually think I prefer Iran more, if we were like somewhere in this region here probably, or maybe even towards the north coast. But yeah, I think that's better, just because I think it would be a little bit greener in Lebanon. Just my conjecture. We'll see if I'm right or wrong about that. And okay, this one was in Tajikistan, 600 points only, so not really in contention for that 20k anymore, but we're right near Dushanbe there, so definitely a tough round. Okay, next one. Okay, so we're loading in here. Okay. Muzim Alat Kebe Saran Dirana. So we have a museum here, Royal Museum. So immediately I was thinking, just because it kind of looks like Indonesia or Malaysia, that we could be in Brunei here. So that's my first thought, but let's take a look here. Looks like we're driving left-hand side of the road. Do we have any flags anywhere? That's what I kind of want to see, if we have the iconic yellow flag with the hands on it. Seems like it's the type of place where you take off your shoes before you come in. We do have some Arabic, but I think you'll agree, it doesn't really look like the Arab world here with this much green. Okay, here's the Brunei logo. So yes, we know we're in Brunei, and I would say capital city would make most sense here. So let's go there. And we are 2.9 kilometers away. Very clean indeed. So man, if only round 2 had been better, but that's okay. This one is interesting. We've got some yellow number plates here, driving left-hand side of the road. So immediately thinking something in the Caribbean. We've got a church here. Definitely like old style, so quite colonial perhaps. Probably feels more like over here than somewhere in Africa to me. Even though a lot of the people seem to be like have African heritage. So we've got mountains here, yellow rear plates. One of the front plates? Okay, the front plates are white, so definitely, oh, a bit of French though. Oh no, yeah, so a bit of French. So where would we be driving left with a bit of French? So immediately I was thinking Jamaica. I'm thinking Bahamas. Would you get any French like that in Bahamas? No, I think Bahamas has different number plates anyway. Now I gotta think harder here. British Virgin Islands, probably not. St. Kitts and Nevis. It's something in here. St. Kitts and Nevis, maybe. Yeah, it seems like there might be a little more French, like kind of influence here. I'm just trying to think. Like we've got mountains in the background though. Okay, so at least St. Kitts and Nevis makes probably more sense than Jamaica, so I'll just go for that. But perhaps there's some clue that you guys could work out here for getting it. But it seems like there's a bit of French here, so we shall see. I guess let's try St. Kitts, and 0 points. Ah, Mauritius. I always forget that Mauritius is left-hand drive. Assuming it was, unless that was just the kind of road that goes and we were actually right-hand drive, but actually kind of hard to tell if we are driving both sides of the road there. I think we were left-hand drive, and it just happens that Mauritius, though being originally French, drives left. So a tough round in every respect there. 0 points. Should have gotten it, but I really thought it was Caribbean. Regardless, here's the next one. Okay, so this one should just be Liechtenstein. It definitely looks like Austria. We got German language as well. So yeah, I don't really see this being anywhere else, considering that Liechtenstein does not have normal Google coverage. It would definitely make sense that we're in Vaduz or something like that. And there's a guy in my comments, is his name Timos or something like that? But he's always asking for Liechtenstein rounds. Well, here we have one. And I think I'm going to get it correct. So let's just look at, see if there's any proper clues here. I mean, we're kind of going north to south, maybe on like one of the main roads here, I would assume. So yeah, so that would make sense. We're probably like somewhere along this road here, I would imagine. Does it bend along? Okay, it bends along the other way. So maybe we're like over here instead. Huh? I don't know if we had a roundabout. Okay, it was a little further over this way. Regardless, we get a nice score, 3.2 kilometers away, just outside the capital, or perhaps still, yeah, probably still in the capital, but the capital's kind of more long than it is wide. So we end up with 15,500. Do tell me if you beat me or if you failed. It was like kind of 3 easy rounds and 2 hard rounds. I imagine some of you managed to get the 20k, but for me, not this time. So let's play again, get another challenge link inside the little text document here and go for it. Okay. So next one, okay, we got a yellow sign here, Pare, so South American feeling. Interesting. Okay, so Paraguay is my first thought here. It is quite tropical though, so perhaps actually Venezuela would be more likely. It seems like we are speaking Spanish rather than, what we speaking English here, or maybe even Dutch in Suriname or French in French Guyana. Instead here, it appears that we're probably speaking Spanish, and yeah, so I think for that reason, Venezuela would make sense. I do feel like I've seen a Venezuela round with a yellow pole as well, but let's take a look over here. That's not a flag. I kind of hope that would be a flag. It's very low quality. Yeah, so I think I do prefer Venezuela the most here, so I think I'm just going to pick a town that's not too mountainous, because it seems pretty flat where we are. Okay, there are some mountains to the north, so maybe not at the same size as you'd see in Valencia or Caracas, but maybe just something like a bit smaller over here. I don't know, I don't really see any towns that nicely fit. Seems like it's quite sparsely populated apart from these ones. Okay, this one at least has more potential to it. I think that the mountains here are a little smaller, so I'm going to go in this town here. Let's see if that nets us a good result. Oh, Cuba. So Cuba uses Pare instead of Alto, because in Central America they say Alto, so I should have remembered that. I feel like I may have even had that round before, but 1,200 is not the start we wanted. Okay, so next up we've got client. I've had this round before, I remember it, but now I gotta remember where it was. We're in Africa somewhere. Okay, got an Asian guy as well. Like kind of West African looking. I remember this round. It was like Sierra Leone or something, I feel like. Did it say it on this sign? I feel like it may have. Karangwe. There's plenty of stuff here. I just can't make it out. I bet that word right there is really helpful, but yeah. Okay, so we got hills. We got like red soil. Fairly like temperate looking climate. So I'm thinking it could be anywhere from like Rwanda or Burundi all the way over to like Burkina Faso or Ivory Coast or something like that. But it was English, wasn't it? Yeah, so, oh, it says Tanzania there. Okay, so I wasn't thinking Tanzania, but luckily I've seen that, so I have a feeling it was like down here or over here or something. It was like far away from where I clicked as far as I remember, so I mean, if it's quite green, it would maybe make more sense to be like near the Mozambique border, but with mountains as well, maybe over here. Let's just go for that. Okay, it was northern. I knew it was somewhere out in the far reaches of Tanzania. That makes more sense. It was kind of like steamy, or like, those ones get quite like rainforesty. So anyway, this seed is not looking too good so far. We got a holy pole here, maybe French style pole. We're driving right hand side of the road. Oh, that's not, well, yeah, luckily it doesn't have the actual country written there. So yeah, unfortunately this language is not really readable. Super blurry photo. Yellow plates on the front here, but that doesn't really help me too much. Because I can't remember which ones use yellow. But yeah, palms, fairly green. So I even remember places on the Kenyan border of Somalia looking similar to this, but I think it's more likely that we're over in West Africa. Seems pretty built up. I would say just something like Malay or something like that would probably be a nice guess. Maybe Bamako here, because it kind of feels like a bit deserty but quite green as well. So I think I like that. Burkina Faso probably also an option here. Maybe even Niger, but let's go for this. And okay, so this was Togo near Lomé, or in Lomé. So another one in Africa that's really given me trouble so far. 3 for 3. I'm pretty sure I remember this one being in, yeah, this is Belarus. We've got a Belarusian flag here. And I remember in the last episode that they were all on the south. So it was like Pinsk and Brest and like all these towns over here. So I'll probably go south because I'm pretty sure it was there. So yeah, we can just go quickly on that one. If you guys watched my last episode, you'll get a good score as well. Yeah, 41 kilometers away. It was in Nirvana. So yeah, beautiful. Sometimes those repeat rounds help. And this one seems to be maybe broken. Okay, yeah, definitely seems broken here. So I'm going to click in a region that doesn't have much coverage. So probably Central America or West Africa or maybe Southeast Asia or Central Asia. I'll probably go Central America here just because there's so many small countries that are missed. So let's see about that. And okay, doesn't pay off. This was in Papua New Guinea in Port Moresby. So we end up with 9,000 for the second one. Now for the third one, I'm going to go for the 20k. So we're going to keep going until we get a good start here. So let's get the third link and hope for the best here. So this is the third link unless it goes pear-shaped, in which case I'll replace it. So here we go. Okay, so first round here. Okay, we got like a yellow curb. Steering wheel on the left-hand side, so driving right-hand side of the road. White number plates, Dacia. Okay, this one's definitely an interesting round. What's this on the shield? Okay, a lot of Asian cars. I'm noticing quite a few Asian cars here, but to be fair, quite a few European ones as well. We've got Arabic here. Okay, that's not exactly what I expected to see. Maybe Northern Africa. Maybe Morocco or maybe Algeria. I think Algiers or Rabat or something like that. So maybe Algiers, just because I think that would get a little greener perhaps. Otherwise, yeah, I don't really see it being Egypt. Libya is also a possibility, but yeah, and obviously we already have Tunisia on Street View. So I really think it's between Morocco and Algiers here. Algeria. So yeah, do we see any French or anything? That would probably help us narrow it down. That's unfortunately too hard to read. So let's see if this is good enough. And okay, it was Morocco, so yeah, that's Casablanca as well. That's not going to get us the score we want, so we're going to restart here again. No problem at all. Let's just hope we get a more forgiving round one now. Okay, so let's see what that round is. This one, left-hand drive. Okay, it's India, so this could be good. GJ, so I feel like they often have area codes on their number plates. Some language here. Can't remember my Indian languages yet, so probably gonna have to let that go. But yeah, definitely India. Should definitely be India. I don't really see this being Pakistan. Yeah, also based on how people are dressed, I mean, this woman has a headscarf, so I mean, I guess it's possible, but yeah, to me it definitely just looks more Indian. Also, language, I think, would be Indian rather than, what's the language of Pakistan again? I forget. I do know it, but I forget. Anyway, it's fairly dry. I'm thinking just somewhere in northern India. Kind of reminds me more of northern India, I guess. Not that I'm particularly would know that well, but let's just pick a like kind of mid-sized city here, Banda. I like that. Let's see. And okay, 800 kilometers away. Again, 2,000 points. It's not going to be the start we need. So I'm going to go for one more here. Unless this one's a complete fail, we will keep it. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so first round here. Loading in. We do have, okay, we have language here. This is good. Okay, so like Georgian or Armenia. It says University of Georgia, so presumably we are in Georgia. And I assume everyone will get this as well because that is a pretty big sign. Everyone's going to be reading it. So yeah, but this was definitely like going to be Georgian or Armenian anyway. And there's like even the Soviet-style crossing sign. So yep, let's go into Georgia here. I think just capital city would probably make sense. This is definitely built up, so it's definitely over there, or maybe Batumi. Could be that or that. So let's see where we see mountains here, because if we were in Tbilisi, then we would see mountains probably big to our north. So yeah, so if we look to our north here, unfortunately completely obscured by these trees, to be honest. So not really too much to go off of there. Having said that, we don't really see anything to the north, so I could go for the gamble here and go here instead, in Batumi instead. Something supermarket. Yeah, I don't think there's too much to go off of here, unless it's going to be a code here. BB 1A. No, it does not seem like they have region codes at all. So yeah, I think I will actually go Batumi here, but I'll be annoyed if it's Tbilisi. And okay, it was Tbilisi, so we get 3,700. It's good enough to continue, but not a fantastic score. Next one, Montessori class. Okay, back in India, perhaps this time. We got like a Castro. Is that? I think it's a Castro little sticker here. So these guys are dressed more Muslim-like, I would say. Though they have like kind of longer gowns. So perhaps we are in an Islamic country here. Perhaps Pakistan instead of India. Could still be India. And we have quite a lot of English around the spot. So yeah, it should be one of the two, I think. I mean, I think this probably has a location on it, but I can't quite read it. Okay, so if you know your phone numbers, I'm sure it'll be easy, this one. So this language, I think that's a bit of a... I don't know, but it looks more like the kind of script that you'd see inside Pakistan, maybe. So starting to lean towards Pak here. Yeah, but with the whole overall lack of clues, I think it probably is the better option. So probably like in this valley here, running along this river, we're going to be somewhere around there. The question is, are we closer to the mountains, or I think a central hedge here would probably do as well. So let's go for that. Okay, so yeah, Hyderabad. We end up with 2,500, so we're still technically in contention if we get 3 perfect scores here, but kind of looking like it won't happen today. Hey, enjoy a world of abroad. We have all yellow number plates here, completely yellow. Africa. So maybe Zambia? If we're driving left, I feel like Zambia or Zimbabwe use full yellow. So maybe Zimbabwe's more likely here. Kind of feels a bit greener. Yeah. I mean, actually, no, that they're probably pretty similar in terms of greenness, but yeah, definitely these like kind of remind me of British signs. So I guess Zimbabwe would make sense on account of that as well. So I'm just trying to look for a sign that says Harare or something. Which I don't see just yet, but I'm still fairly confident. We have like kind of smallish hills to the south. Not too sure about whether that works for Harare. As for Lusaka, kind of the same deal. So yeah, that's not really going to be a deal maker or breaker. As for the rest of these signs, they're really too blurry to quite read. I wish some of these photospheres in third world countries were a little bit higher quality, but you know, that's fine. Yeah, so definitely somewhere in Africa, but that's about all we can say for this one. Left-hand drive, so yeah, it's going to be Zimbabwe, Zambia, or Mozambique. I could only imagine possibly Malawi, but yeah, I like Zimbabwe best here. So let's see. Yeah, 3.4 kilometers away. Very nice indeed. Okay, that's a bit of redemption there. A little bit of redemption at least. And we have flags here. So Venezuela probably. Okay, so right-hand drive. Feeling definitely Central American. We've got big mountains over there, so I like that a lot. Those mountains are kind of north, or more to the west, so more to the east, sorry. So where can we have big mountains to the east here? Maybe if we're in this kind of central like area of Caracas, we would kind of see these mountains over to the east where it kind of just ends and the mountains start. I mean, Caracas is amazing how the mountains just kind of start, unless this is all on mountain too. I assume it somewhat is, but yeah, it's really in like a valley. But yeah, this should be the Venezuelan flag in the background, I could only imagine. And with this kind of infrastructure, I could imagine it only really being, again, Caracas, Valencia, or Barquisimeto. Let's go Caracas, though. I think I like that best. Let's actually think here for a second. Valencia could make more sense, actually. If we were right here, we'd see mountains kind of all sides of us. Which we kind of do. Okay. Valencia's looking more and more correct the more I look at it, to be honest. Okay, I like Valencia better. Also, that's kind of a good hedge. In case it is Barquisimeto or whatever. I don't know. Let's go. Valencia ends up being Caracas, man. I failed all these 50-50s. Also, where are those mountains? I don't know. Okay, these were the mountains. It was to the east, right? So I clicked myself where mountains are to the east, like here, but over here, I guess we were just kind of looking at these ones over here or something like that. Rather unfortunate. We're still on for a good score. In fact, it's still possible. We just need a perfect score, which it does not look like we're going to be able to get unless we can read this. Okay, we got like I feel like we've got the outline of a country, and my initial thought was Mauritania. And I think that is Mauritania, you know? I think, like, that is the right shape. Okay, so now we got to think here. M-I-N. So I'm wondering if that's going to be like a... It looks like it says M-I-H or M-I-N, so I'm looking in case that's like an area code for one of these towns. I remember having a round over here on this peninsula in the last one, but... Yeah, okay, so let's take a look over again. We have, like, kind of hills. Yeah, we definitely actually have pretty big mountains here, so let's get in here. I remember there being some inland. Just trying to see if it's, like, over here. Okay. Please reveal yourself, mountains. Maybe over here? Okay, we have big mountains over here, so could we be here? Ooh, this is exciting. We actually might be over here. Maybe in this mountain pass over here. Okay, so it kind of continues on for quite a while, yeah? Okay, it definitely continues on for quite a while, but I feel like this road... makes sense for now. Okay, so we're looking for more. We have mountains here as well. Okay, so this one... I actually want to click on this road instead just because I don't feel like it is the center of the desert. It's probably more close to civilization here. As for other parts... Okay, I've not seen any other mountains just so far, so... Feeling good about my guess here, let's see. Oh, man! No. Oh, that is tragic. So I think I had mine clicked here. We would have made it, guys. We would have made it. And yet we get 19,300 again. I think I've just, like... Have I narrowly beaten it? I mean, we were always in the right spot this time. Let's see. Have I narrowly beaten my high score here? 19,356? Yeah, narrowly. Oh my goodness, and in the same time too. That's so sad, man. Okay, well, it looks like we're gonna have to do another Unexplored at some point. Guys, let me know if you enjoyed this video. I think it was good fun to record and definitely had some interesting rounds in there. Guys, until next time, thank you very much for watching to the end. Like and subscribe. Yeah, bye-bye.